She ain't got no money in the bank.
What is going on, guys? Jack95 Gamer here, and I'm back with episode 23 of my Atlético Madrid career mode. And guys, voting has officially stopped for my brand new career mode, and the team that I will be next season, following this one straight away, is West Ham United. I'm moving back to England, and I'm with my favourite club, and I couldn't be more happier, in all honesty. I'm really happy that I'm doing West Ham United, and hopefully we can have a really good season to finish off FIFA 15. Hopefully this season will take all the way through to FIFA 15, but I'm not quite sure yet, you know, as we're going to a crunch a Champions Cup tie here. I'm getting ahead of myself in the English football at the moment anyway. But yeah, you know, Juventus, they got a 1-0 lead in us, and you know, it's back to the wall for us. We need to really put in a really good performance to get the win. But anyway, guys, West Ham United is my new career mode that I will be doing following this one. So make sure you comment section down below on what transfer targets I may need for West Ham. You know, I'd like to see it, and I'd like to see your feedback. But anyway, let's move on. It would be Juventus that makes a really good start to this game here, as Llorente gets onto the ball. Really well played here from the Spaniard. You know, we try to get the ball off him, but he actually does come out on top here. He gets himself into some space, crosses the ball into the box to find Carlos Tevez. It would fall all the way back to Vidal, who put the ball off target there. The game still remains at 0-0. But you know, it's definitely been all Juventus, but it would be our chance to attack now here with Antoine Griezmann. What can the Frenchman do here? You know, he definitely has all the players worried. He puts it across goal to find Jovetic, and again, the squared effort would find Jovetic free in the middle of the box, and you know, it would have been harder to miss there, as we do get our goal here to get us back on terms at 1-1 aggregate. At the moment, the game will be going to extra time, because obviously Juve have not got an away goal, and obviously we haven't either. So, you know, it's all fair aggregate, and it can be interesting, you know. Hopefully we can get another goal in this one, you know, that would be the ideal. But you know, we know if Juve get an extra goal, we need to win this game by 3-1, worst case scenario. So that is we don't want them to score, really. As Pogba gets to the ball, he does find Fernando Llorente. Llorente does get onto the ball to find Carlos Tevez. Now the Argentine plays a really good ball into Marquisio, and that should be done back on level terms there. That's a really bad opportunity missed. That was a really good effort though from Marquisio. As Marco Reus gets onto the ball now, looks to give more misery for Juve. Great save there from the veteran, that is Gianluigi Buffon. Into the second half though now, Marquisio does find Pogba. Pogba loses but it falls to Tevez, who finds looks for Vidal, who finds Marquisio. Marquisio plays it into Paul Pogba. Pogba plays it back into Tevez with the shot. Great save from Moya, and that could have gone anywhere. Llorente was hanging around the box there for the tap-in. We are very lucky, honestly. But Jovetic gets onto the ball here, crosses it all the way back into the box to find Griezmann, who finds Matuidi in space. But unfortunately, the Frenchman can't find the back of the net on this occasion. The game's still at 1-0. How come Juve now? Llorente back heels into the path of Marquisio. Has been hidden everywhere for Juve. Gets his shot away. And again, that should be them back on terms then. He's come really close twice in this game now, Claudio Marquisio. But now here comes Bruma now. He does really well here, the Portuguese man. Here comes Bruma. He crosses the ball all the way into the box. Back post to find Griezmann. It's saved really well here. And it looks to find Jovetic, but he can't get onto the ball. As we bring Carrera on for Ruiz. Ruiz goes into right mid. Obviously Campbell did come off there, and Werner comes on also, I do believe. And I think Edison Cavani makes an impact in this game. Actually, no, he don't. Moving on though, they get onto the ball here. Tevez, again, another great stop from Moya, who's definitely been my man of the match at the moment. As Bruma crosses the ball in, it goes past loads of bodies, it falls into Matuidi. What can Matuidi do here? He gets away from his man, he plays it into Joel Campbell on the right. He crosses it in, he finds Jovetic, and he finds the back of the net. 86 minutes into the game, it's 2-0 to Atletico Madrid. The substitutions haven't been made yet, guys, because the ball never went out of play since that last substitution. What a great play though. Joel Campbell crossed it in to find Stefan Jovetic, and that could be our place booked into the next round of the Champions Cup. It's very late into the game, and that's going to be heartbreaking to Juve. They've given us some really good games so far. 3 goals in the Champions Cup, very well played there. But on the break, Moya would kick the ball to try and find Antoine Griezmann. It's become an absolute foot race now between the centre-back and the striker. Barzagli gives it away though to Antoine Griezmann. Buffon's off his line. Antoine Griezmann to wrap the game up and wrap the tie up. He does, runs it into the net to make it 3-0. He ain't making no mistake there. The Frenchman caps off a 3-0 win, which was not against the run of play, but you know, it doesn't seem fair. Very cruel on Juve, but you know, at the end of the day, it happens. You know, they commit so many players forward, and you know, like I said, you make that risk, you always think something bad's always going to happen. You know, when you make that risk, so you know, you have to be prepared for the worst. But it wouldn't stop Juve from attacking here. As Tevez gets off the ball, he gets his shot away. It would fall into the head of Morata, and he heads the ball right on target and gave Moya some problems there. But the game would finish, guys. We would get the 3-0 win on the night and a 3-1 win on aggregate. No, Juventus gave us a really good game here, in all honesty. They was probably the better team throughout the first leg and probably the first half of this leg, but we showed up in the second half and we gave them a really good game here. As you can see, quite an even game, in all honesty. No team deserved to lose, but like I said, it's just the way football goes sometimes, and it's a really weird game. Anything can happen in football. As you can see, 8.7 rating for Stefan Jovetic, who had a really good game. And like I said, he really seems to be getting off the mark now and really kicking on as an Atletico Madrid player. That move, he had to settle in first, but he seems really settled now. But as you can see, Chelsea drew 3-3, Barcelona 3-2, Bayern and PSG drew, and Dortmund beat Liverpool. So that's going to be interesting to see. We get 4.7 million euros going through to next round there. We can't really spend that money. Probably we can only spend it on maybe getting a scouting, a scout network, but then what's the point of doing that when I'm ending this season after one season? So there's no point in doing that. But as you can see here, Griezmann, Cavani start, Ruiz, Bruma, Koke, Matuidi, Campbell, Miranda, Laporte, Martinez, Moya. It's the strongest team possible for a game in the next round of the Champions Cup against PSG. We've had a massive break from La Liga, in all honesty, guys, but we're going to the game here against Paris Saint-Germain, and we're looking for a win. We want the win, we need the win. Dortmund are against Arsenal. Chelsea have got a 2-0 lead against Leverkusen, and Manchester City have got a 3-1 advantage against Barcelona, our fellow Spanish compadres. But as you can see here, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Lucas Lavezzi, Gabi, our former player, Cabai, Motta, David Luiz Silva, Maxwell, Gregory Van der Wiel, and Sirigu make up the team. And it would be a corner in the first 16 minutes here for PSG with their first attack of the game. They cross the ball in here. It's a complete hash at the back, and it would fall to only one man, and that would be former captain Gabi. He scores here, and it's a fantastic effort from him to get the goal. God, you just couldn't make it up, can you? Gabi gets the goal. 2 goals in the Champions Cup for him, and I'm absolutely gutted. Anyone but Gabi, honestly. As you can see, Thiago Motta gets on the ball. He does find the goal scorer. That is Gabi. Gabi does find Kabay, who does find Zlatan, who gets his shot away, and that should be 2-0 there. But we get let off the hook, really. As David Luiz gets onto the ball now, he does really well to find his man. Motta would find Luiz again in some space. Back to the Italian, who gets his shot away, and that cruel deflection here threw Moya off, but it was a good save again from the Spanish goalkeeper, who's been on really good form for us. As you can see, Griezmann does really well here to get away from his man. What can Griezmann do? Cross the ball in. He would find, I believe that was Jovetic, but Matuidi couldn't get on the end of the ball. But here you can see Campbell's in space now down that right hand side. What can he do? Right at the end of the first half now. He gets his shot away, but again it just goes way over the bar there. Misses opportunity. But former now PSG player Cavani gets on the ball. He does find Marco Reus. Reus does really well here to get away from his man. He does find Griezmann in space. Griezmann crosses the ball all the way in to the box to find Reus, and he does go down injured, but he is alright, guys. So no, that ain't too sad. But we do take him off as a precaution. But the injury ain't too bad, like I said. As Angel Correa gets onto the ball now. Really well played there from him. The Argentine does fantastically to drive himself into the box, cross it all the way back in, but David Luiz would get away with it. At 90th minute now, it's the last chance to attack to try and salvage something from the game. Here is Koke. What could he do? He crossed the ball all the way in. He would find the player, but Sirigu got there first. The game would finish, and it would be a PSG win going into the next half of the tie. We know we was in this position against Juventus, so we can't really be that taken out of it. We still feel good about ourselves. But as you can see, PSG played a really good game there. And they deserved the win. They was a better team, in all honesty. And I'm happy for them. I'm glad they got the win, in all honesty. As you can see here, we need to definitely work it out in the second fixture, the second leg. David Luiz man of the match with a 7.9 rating, which I don't agree with. I believe Moya should have been man of the match. He kept us in that game. Very well played from him. And that'll be how the episode finishes, guys. I'm going to leave you guys looking at the score report. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you do hit that like button, guys. West Ham career mode will be following this career mode. Very exciting times for this career mode series. As always, guys, make sure you do subscribe if you're new around here if you haven't already. And as always, I hope you have a really nice day. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.